I'm the guy on the bike, and we're up here at the S Gallery, 147 India Street at the top of Greenpoint. And we're gonna run inside and we're gonna do a little run through of this show. This is Garry Nichols, and this is your show. Give us a 5-minute run through.
Okay, I have paintings and drawings in the S Gallery right now, and I also have painted benches, functional benches on the floor that talk to the paintings, and I also have weather vanes which come out of the...
They really work? We could go out and bolt these on the roof and tell which way the wind's blowing?
These are prototypes for an addition to be built whenever people order them. So they're made of plywood, they have a metal base, but they're intended for outdoors.
Tell us about the paintings.
The paintings are based on my childhood growing up in Tasmania.
Tasmania.
My fascination with model ships, building model ships with my child, looking at history of ship making and turning it into a world.
These are all straight oil paintings?
These are, yes, everything's on canvas is an oil painting. The heads come out of the convict carved bridge in Tasmania that I've been working with.
Yes, you were telling me that your family actually comes from a convict that was sent to Australia?
Yep, my ancestor Sarah Nichols was transported to Tasmania when it was called Van Diemen's Land in 1826. And she had lived there, and she grew up, she survived there, and successive generations thrived there.
Must be.
And the heads and the paintings are directly related to the convict carvings on the Ross Bridge in Tasmania. I turn them into my little world. The structure of the paintings is often based, like this one, is based on children's puzzles. Playing with my son when he was growing up, watching him use maze puzzles, fascinated me, and I kept them and I used them in my paintings.
There's also a decorative quality in there. Is there a kind of a decorative element to some of the Tasmanian designs? But you said they mainly just carve in stone, right?
Yeah, the Tasmanian Aboriginal people carved in stone, and that is an influence, but they didn't use colour.
Tell us about the drawings.
The drawings
works on paper.
Working from observation in nature, in Australia, Tasmania, also in the Brooklyn Botanical Garden, and then embellishing the drawings with notes, doodles from my notebooks to add more depth to them, more interest to them.
And so this is beige paper, and what is the white? Is that?
The paper is hemp and champagne, bought at Utrecht and pearl paint. I use the same size as a basis for the drawings, the large drawings, like use gesso and charcoal on top of that.
So the white is gesso?
Yep.
Okay, let's look at some of the stuff in the back room. How long do you normally work on, say, one of these larger pieces?
I work on about five paintings per year, back and forth. I have 5 up in the studio. And this painting is called Ross Bridge Excavation. It's based on the convict carved bridge in Tasmania. Trying to project an idea of layered earth and excavation. This is stone path, inside, upside down, kind of landscape.
And we've got another bench, and this is a pretty extravagant weather vane here.
Yeah, it's called Ship of Fools. That relates to the painting on the first painting you saw when you came in. It's the same title. Relates to the subject matter based on Christian Brandt's woodcut from the 1600s. His idea of depicting revelers on a virtual voyage to nowhere.
And we've got a blue nude on the side there, so you sort of squoze a little Matisse in there, kind of.
Yeah, that's actually my wife on the back of that one.
Really?
Yep.
What's your wife's name?
Deborah. And they're interactive. You can play with them if you want. When you come to the gallery, you can have a mind the viewer turning them around. The drawings are done in nature, pastel charcoals, working with plant forms from either Brooklyn Botanical Garden, Tasmania, or mainland of Australia. I use all.
Is that regular pastel, oil pastel?
Yeah, it's charcoal with soft pastel. Yeah.
Oh, those are beautiful.
The little drawings.
And these are yours too?
Yep, they're all mine.
Okay, we're getting down here.
The little drawings.
Little drawings. Oh, those are lovely.
Yeah, I have hundreds of these, and they start with an acrylic round, and I go over that with a gesso shape, and then I refer to my notebooks for the rest of the information. And I found a book in the garbage about hairstyles through the ages, and quite a few of these are based on the hairstyles from that book, from ancient Egyptian times to present day times, and I play with that as a basis. And then other ideas come into play too. Some Australian references, Tasmanian references, and plant forms as well as the hairstyles.
Okay. Garry Nichols here at the Yes Gallery. How long is the show up?
Till January 13th.
All right, good job. Thanks. And thanks, Kate.